Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How you doing? It's Russ here from Poker's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. Well, we've all seen the build-up, haven't we? We've seen the weigh-in. Uh, we've heard all the chat and this and that. But this is what I just want to point out. Who is Bricktop trying to kid with the big ups for Daniel Dubois? Who's he trying to kid? Hey, who's Daniel Dubois' best win? Who? Who's his best win? We know what happened last time out, don't we? Hey, we know what happened. We take 3 counts against the old blown up cruiserweight southpaw. And since then, what has he done? He's jumped in with Don Charles. So can Don Charles make adjustments from that fight to Usyk? No. What has Don Charles done at world level? He's been rewarded financially for failing. That's the bottom line. He stepped up with Frank Buglioni, stepped up with Chisora many, many times. Chisora left him 6 times and he kept taking him back. So he's just a brass who's out for a few quid. He'll say anything and do anything. Oh, they're trying to kid. Dubois is basically being cashed in. Bricktop knows boxing. He's seen what happened last time out and he's thought, oh my God, I better get what I can out of the job here. So, do these lot seriously think that we are going to fall for this nonsense? I don't think so. Come on, Scoot. Come on. Come on. Rocky. Come on. Scoot. Stay there then. You want to go out or you don't? Right. Does Bricktop think we're stupid? Well, I think that he thinks all boxing fans are stupid if they're going to fall for this. You know, I mean, if he were going into bat for his man, it wouldn't be in Poland, would it? Do you know what I mean? He'd have put massive money up, money, and got the fight in UK. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. He might get lucky. I mean, he got Robin Reed a fight with Nardiello in Italy. Nobody gave Robin a chance. Robin pulled it off. Bricktop didn't even think he was going to win that fight. Let's have it right, Bricktop. We know what happened there, don't we? He's rolled the dice many times. He did it with Gary Lockett against Kelly Pavlik. Look, it is what it is, isn't it? He's donkey fodder, Daniel Dubois. Donkey fodder. Bricktop knows it. Dubois knows it. Dubois' meddling old man, his dad, he knows it. His sister, Caroline Dubois, knows it. They're getting a few quid out of that job, and that's it. Whether they can bring him back from that, I don't know. He's young enough, but in my opinion, he's a big stiff, big dummy. Right? You can't string 5 sentences together without looking for help. So how's he going to take a game plan on board? And that's the bottom line. So it looks scared to death at me at that way in, scared to death, white as a sheet. You were all grey in face, acting really out of character. But we've got the Bricktop diehards in the media, coming out saying all the right things. Amazing how David Hayes saying all the right things, isn't it? On behalf of Team Dubois, but he knows the writings on the wall, David Hayes. So does Steve Bunce and the rest of them, Richie Woodall. We're all trying to look on positive side, but I'm not buying into it. I don't buy into rubbish. We hear it all the time, don't we? Look, we heard Dennis, didn't we, last few weeks about what Tommy Frank were going to do with that Gao Yafai, the Olympic gold medalist. Look what happened. It's knackers for sake of chatting knackers. Usyk's seen every style there is. 335 wins, 15 losses as an amateur. And I think he rematched about 10 of them, 9 or 10 of them, and others he couldn't get to. And there were poor decisions, the ones he lost apparently. So, look, we've seen it all before, haven't we? But Usyk's the Mozart of boxing. Mozart. European, world, and Olympic gold medalist, undisputed cruiserweight professional champion, unified heavyweight champion. He's got all the belts. The only belt he ain't got is Fury's belt, who won't fight him. You know, they keep spouting off about that, about like Fury's next and this and that. Well, I thought Dubai were going to win this, but it's Fury Usyk New Year and all that. Look, they forget. They can't even lie good, can they? They forget what they're saying. But all this is just cashing Dubai out and putting miles on clock for Usyk. He's another year older, and then it'll be 6 months before he fights again. So he's another 18-month older. Another few more camps down the line. The mileage is on the clock. The years are ticking over. That's what's going on. But Fury's not exactly in fantastic shape, is he? Do you know what I mean? White and Chisora, and then he's fighting a guy who's never had a boxing fight in his life, and that they've got a rematch clause for Ngannou. Hey, unbelievable! Look, I don't want to hear about all this Netflix knackers. I don't want to hear about it. Not when they've got 65 hours of footage and they've narrowed it down to 9 episodes. Do me a favour. What's that? Not even 9 hours worth of footage. What about the other 54 hours? They're not going to show us that, are they? They're going to pick the bits out that make them look good and wholesome. Look, you've just seen what the father's like, haven't you? And Bricktop's there making out he hasn't seen it and can't comment on it. Look, you've seen everything, Bricktop. You know what's gone on. You just daren't say, oh, you don't want to rock the boat. You want to get paid off Ngannou fight. That's all it is. Just tell the truth. Tell the truth and we'll all be all right. It'll set you free, Bricktop. Next up, after Usyk deals with Dubai, it'll be Ergovic and then Zhang. Because I don't see Joyce beating Zhang. If Joyce beats Zhang, they'll do that a third time. So that'll get further and further away. Yes, Fury Usyk top trumps everything because it's a unification for all the belts, but it's very, very, very rare that the WBC let this happen. And if they do, it just usually happens once and then the belts get fragmented. But we know the main man is it's Usyk. He's got all the belts. He's got all the belts except one. Fury didn't want to fight him. It's Usyk, the main man in the heavyweight division, in my opinion, by default. Because Fury didn't want to fight him. He offered him 30%. He said, yes, please, and then went missing. That's the bottom line. So you can forget all this Netflix bullshit and all that. What's that got to do with boxing? What's that got to do with getting in ring with Usyk? And books coming out and all that. Oh, my God. Fantasy Island books. The Father's book comes out, doesn't it, in 7 weeks now. Gangland Enforcer, head of the Bare Knuckle Fury family. Bare knuckle fighting, man. Oh my God, they're just inventing knackers for the sake of it. It's now getting boring, isn't it? Now that Fury Usyk is going to happen in New Year. And listen, are we all prepared to invest us time in that next year? Now it's been going on and on and on. If it's not Joshua Wilder, it's Joshua Fury, then Fury Usyk. It's just one story after another, isn't it? But Joshua and Fury are on different paths, banking tens of millions of pounds, banking money, tens of millions. Eh? You could offer them millions and millions and not going to fight. They don't want to get beat. Too much pride at stake. I don't know if we've all got the strength just to go through all this again. It's just utter rubbish. Just get this fight over with and let Usyk deal with all these mandatories. That's the bottom line. And we don't want to hear any BS and excuses because behind the scenes they're just laughing at boxing fans. These people don't care for boxing. They care about lining the pockets. So all you got to do is just not buy the pay-per-views. It's simple, isn't it? All you got to do, don't buy pay-per-view. All right? Okie dokie. Peace out. Keep on trucking. Keep supporting boxing for what's left of it with these vultures picking away at the sport. Eh? Unbelievable vultures. Like I said before, and I'll say it again. These people can't lie straight in bed. Pop, pop, bang. Oink, oink.